All episodes of The Way We Haunt Now deal thematically with death and dying. Many contain mild horror elements. Take care, listeners.
So that person last night was definitely behind the poltergeist manufacturing, right?
Oh, definitely.
100%.
And we're obviously not working with her.
What does she even want us to do? We exorcise ghosts. Or talk to them.
I mean, Nick's right. We don't know how to make poltergeists.
Yeah, it seems like they've got that part covered. But if they're making them, they've got to have some sort of reason, right?
Sure.
Probably.
Which means they probably also have reasons to unmake them every so often.
So what?
You think they want a spectral cleanup crew?
More or less.
They make poltergeists and just have us destroy them when they're done? Like some kind of disposable toys?
It's kind of the only thing that makes sense.
Does anyone else notice that all of the poltergeists are in rich houses?
Mansions? Yeah. That does seem weird.
I think they're selling them.
Poltergeists?
Like some sort of bespoke experience.
Yeah, exactly. Custom poltergeists for the uber wealthy.
This is The Way We Haunt Now, Episode 26, The Reunion.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5!
5? Are you expecting more guests?
It's a party.
Did you draw them?
They already live here. I don't have to draw them, silly.
I see.
Ah! Yay! They're coming!
Cecilia! How lovely of you to invite us.
You're looking wonderful as always.
Hello, darling. Who do we have here?
Frankie. I just draw her.
Oh, does your father know you have a new guest?
He said she could play.
How generous of him.
This should be interesting.
I am capable of conversation, you know. Under normal circumstances, I'd say that it's lovely to meet you. But if I'm being honest, it has yet to be lovely.
I like you. You're different from the other portraits.
I suppose most ghosts don't have a wealth of experience being abducted and held against their will.
Not in front of the child.
The child is part of this. She may as well know.
What does abducted mean?
Never you mind, dear.
You call them portraits. Does that mean...
Cecilia really does draw them here. Yes.
And her ancestors before her.
How? And why?
Haven't you guessed?
The child draws the portraits.
And the others use them to control us.
Control? But why do they need to control us? And you said us. You're also portraits. Cecilia said she didn't draw you.
She didn't. Her father did.
It was her great aunt for me.
My artiste was her great-aunt's grandfather.
And you've been trapped here all this time?
Well, yes, but we're the lucky ones.
Daddy lets them play.
The new portraits are taken elsewhere.
And we never see them again.
Oh,
My tea!
isn't there something you can do?
We have tried.
But they've warded our drawings, you see.
We can't leave.
Even befriending the children hasn't worked. Inevitably, children grow up. They learn to see us as assets, rather than friends.
Whoever controls the dead holds sway among the living, after all.
What we really need is human intervention.
Someone who can step through wards and burn our portraits.
More tea?
There. It's done.
How did you get in here?
Why did you bring me here?
Wait. What? I didn't.
Gonna make you wish you didn't. Let me go!
I didn't bring you here.
Somehow I don't believe you, seeing as I can't leave.
Of all the times for Alicia to be gone.
I've got it. The porcelain pansy trophy is here. Ow! What?
Danny?
Inspector?
Alicia? I didn't think you'd come.
For the love of course I came. I'm still your sister.
Yeah, well...
I found the porcelain pansy.
Okay, so what happened? The nurse said it was serious.
Let's just say I'm currently full of more holes than Swiss cheese.
Oh my god, you idiot.
This city is swarming with poltergeists. I had to do something.
No, you didn't. This isn't going to bring Granddad back.
I didn't say it was.
You didn't have to.
You know what? This was a mistake. You should go.
Danny!
Leave, Alicia. I'm fine.
Uh-huh. You don't look fine.
I'll be fine.
You know what? Whatever. I didn't have to come, you know. I was actually boarding a plane to Minnesota when the nurse called.
Then go catch another plane. I only gave them your number to get them off my back. I don't need you.
No.
What do you mean, no?
I mean no. You can't make me leave. You're in no condition to send your only family away. I'm staying.
Fuck you.
How's your tea?
Delicious.
Quite good.
Perfectly brewed, as always.
There's something I don't understand.
What's that?
Why do you need human intervention?
I don't mean to be rude, but...
Don't you know how wards work?
Of course, but couldn't the house do something about them?
The house?
Are you sure you drew this one correctly, Cecilia?
What do you mean, Frankie?
Do you mean to tell me that you've lived here for decades, many, many decades, and the house has never spoken to you?
No.
Of course not.
Was that an option?
Maybe my case is unique, but it couldn't be that unique. Excuse me, dwelling. I wonder if you might like to chime in.
She's coloured a bit outside the lines, isn't she?
Poor thing.
Maybe it's a blessing. If she's a bit off, the weight of all this might not be so crushing.
Oh, hush, would you? I know you can hear us, One of my best friends is an apartment, you see. And I wonder, given what I know about dwellings, if you might be inclined to help if asked properly.
Any word from that rando lady yet?
No. Take this?
Sure thing, boss. Wait. Why do we need so much gear if we're just talking to the poltergeist?
You take a little break from posting and everyone forgets we have a channel to maintain.
We're recording this. If that person shows up, we'll have some leverage.
That person is already here? Oh. And if you think a little video recording is going to stop me from keeping my promises, well, I'll be doing you a mercy, really.
She's got
Stay back.
a roll of paper?
You're planning on swatting us like naughty puppies?
Something like that, if I don't like your response to my extremely generous offer.
Work for us or die isn't exactly generous.
We already gave you our answer.
Are you sure you won't reconsider?
We're sure.
No takebacks.
No takebacks indeed. Don't say I didn't warn you. Boy!
She's got reinforcements.
Ghost reinforcements! What do we do, Cat?
I don't know, we didn't bring the right gear.
Where is Danny when you need her?
Go get him!
Get back to the car.
You go. I'll distract them.
I can't feel my legs.
Myrtle! Nick, can you reach them?
I've got you.
You are going to pay for this!
Get off my...
Oh, fuck. The poltergeist got involved.
Cool if I carry you?
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Oh, isn't the bride beautiful? I've always dreamed of my wedding day. What about you, Sister Prudence? Oh, sorry.
No worries, dear. I wear my wedding dress every day. I made the right choice for me. Keep an eye out for anyone trying to stop the wedding. We must catch the saboteur.
How long are you planning on staying exactly? And are you going to eat all of my Jell-O while you're here?
Oh, you know. Until you talk to me about Granddad. Oh. And yes, I will be eating all of your Jell-O.
Ugh, why do you want to talk about Granddad so much? What's there to say?
Well, for one thing, I know you're directing your rage about him at every ghost you meet.
It's not like they don't deserve it.
It's not like they don't deserve it. Do you hear yourself right now? Okay, fine. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But hurting them isn't helping Granddad, and it's certainly not helping you.
What would you know? You walked away. Gave up on him.
Let's get something straight. I walked away from the hunting, not from him or from you.
Same difference.
Danny...
I'm not speaking to you. You can rot in that chair for all I care.
Scraper Incorporated is not liable for client use of sold data.
Oh, very mature.
Use of your personal hopes, fears, and medical data for occult purposes.
I'm not holding you here.
Why can't I leave?
You're not listening. I don't know.
I was haunting my family. My kid just learned how to ride a bike. I need to get back.
And I need you to leave. We need tea.
Why? I can't drink tea.
Alicia said to make tea and talk.
Who the fuck is Alicia?
The person who set up the wards you shouldn't have been able to get through.
Again, you're misunderstanding. I didn't go through them. You dragged me through them, which hurt like hell, by the way. And you're holding me here against my will. And you were serious about the tea.
Well, yeah. I don't want to keep you here. We need to figure out why you can't leave. If you really didn't try to get in...
I wasn't even in the neighborhood, but go on.
Then it must be my fault. But the wards are still up, I think.
Oh, they're still up.
And I wasn't doing anything that should have dropped them. Or, I don't remember doing anything. Maybe the wards are holding you in, even though they didn't keep you out? Is that even possible?
Why are you asking me? How the fuck am I supposed to know?
Okay. I just have to drop the wards. That's all. Alicia left me some blood just in case.
Okay. I want it on record that this is deeply weird. Even for an interaction between the living and the dead.
Mm-hmm. Oh, found it. I don't know if you're squeamish, but, Alicia and I set the wards together, so I have to bleed too.
Like I said, deeply weird. This seems impractical at best. If blood drops the wards, not to go there, but, wouldn't your protections go down for a week every month?
You'd think that, but the blood has to be shed with intention.
Sure. So, what now?
You tried to leave?
Alright. Here goes nothing. Oh, fuck! Nope. Not trying that again. What else you got, human?
I don't know.
Think. There must be something else you could try.
Well, we need more information. Was there anything weird about the way you got here?
Everything, as a matter of fact.
I'm serious. Anything that stood out?
I did hear this weird scratching sound. No, scratching isn't the right word. Scribbling? Like someone was drawing something?
Fuck.
You drew me here?
Fuck.
Literally?
Not intentionally.
That's, eerily impressive.
Thanks?
The portrait, I mean.
I don't even know how to draw. I'm not sure what to do about this.
Destroy it.
But what if I destroy you in the process?
We won't know until we try.
That's a surprisingly casual response, considering...
Well, I've already died once, and I have no intention of spending the rest of my afterlife with you.
Okay. So, how do you think I should do it? Tear it up?
Set it on fire. That usually does the trick. In movies, at least.
Sure, yep. I think we have some matches in the kitchen. They should be in here somewhere. Let me know if this works, okay?
Sure thing. Oh, it burns! Stop!
I can't.
Please.
It's already completely burned. I'm so sorry.
Oh, the look on your face. Gotcha.
You asshole.
I'm gonna try to leave. Well, strange human, I have good news and I have bad news.
Okay.
The good news is I'm free to go.
Great.
The bad news? It looks like you've been drawing a lot.
What do you... The Way We Haunt Now is supported in part by an award from the Vermont Arts Council and the National Endowment for the Arts. This episode of The Way We Haunt Now was written by Courtney, Floyd, and Georgia Mckenzie, with sound design by Brad Colbroock, and voice acting by
Ariane Marchese as TV voices.
Brad Colbroock as Cass Bromley.
Bree Frankel as FF Houseghost 2. Bree Frankel.
Carl G. Brooks.
Deniss C,
Jenna Rose.
Maria Corcobado.
Nick Mercer
as FF House.
Courtney Floyd as Eulalie.
Deniss C as Cecilia.
Eleanor Gray as Frankie.
Emma Skinner as TV voices.
James Molloy as TV voices.
Jenna Rose as Minerva.
Jessica Winston as Alicia.
Kirsty Woolven as Fidelia.
Lindsay Zanna as Danny.
Maria Corcobado as FF Houseghost 3.
Marianne Stanek as Sister Prudence.
Nick Mercer as FF Houseghost 1.
Paul H. Rollins as Nick Castlemead.
Tal Minear as Myrtle.
Tim Lowe as John Harker.
Trenton Butt as E-Drawing Ghost 1.
This episode featured bespoke commercials by V.H. Chen and Craig Church. There's no need to bust out your Ouija board to keep in touch. Whether you're new to the spirit world or simply a ghost in need of some entertainment, you can visit hauntnowpod.com for information about our cast and crew, content warnings, and transcripts. You can also find us screaming into the void of social media at, you guessed it, HauntNowPod. Remember to haunt responsibly.
I'm John Harker, and this is KBOU, KBOO, the #1 spookiest station on the Pacific Coast. I've got some exciting new programming for you folks. We'll cue that right up after these messages.
When you lose someone close to you, they're not really gone. They're just beyond the reach of most people. That's where I can help. Contact me, Miss Annabelle, if you have messages for those who've passed beyond. We're waiting for you.
At Blanket Emporium, we've got blankets and more. One-stop shopping for all your soft goods. Save on cushions, plushies, comforters, and anything else you might need to make your hard spots softer and your soft spots loftier. Come on by today.
I'm working on a little time capsule project to send a message to the future, and these recordings are a part of it. This recorder, our payload, and there's a whole group of us working on it.
Half of the things I want to build won't work anyway, and the end of the world isn't going to stop me from trying.
There's always a danger to building something like this. A miscalculation, a wrong decimal, hell, even a drop of fuel too little, and this whole thing could go sideways.
So it's not like you have to be a rocket scientist to build a rocket. Never mind.
The Earth is fucked. It's broken, and it's awful, and it's tearing itself apart. And there's nothing any of us can do to stop it.
What Will Be Here is a sci-fi audio drama about living on a doomed Earth and building things anyway. Find out more about the show at whatwillbehere.crd.co and subscribe on your podcatcher of choice today.